Hey guys, it's Jessica from craftedandstampin.blogspot.com, and today I'm back with another card that I made using Sparkle and Shine and Art Philosophy and Santa Claus and what else? Some flourishes. So what I'm going to get, I'm just going to jump right into this card. I don't want to, here, I'll show you real quick. It's a really pretty card, actually. It's blank on the inside. I haven't decided on what I wanted to say on the inside, but it's really pretty. What I did was I cut out on page, let's see where it is. It is on page 58 of Art Philosophy. This is the tab 2 page, the one that says tab 2. I actually put on the card function, and I cut this out at 5.5. So we did that at 5.5, and we did that in White Daisy cardstock, and it gave me score lines, and I just folded along the score lines. Okay, you could actually use the, what is it called? It is actually called, hold on one second. You can use the White Daisy die cut cards and envelopes, but I didn't have them. And I knew in Art Philosophy I had a card that was similar, and it actually worked out just as good to make that card to follow all the measurements that I'm going to give you. So, like I said, we are going to use these Sparkle Flourishes. These actually, you can get these separate, or you can get them with, this came with my Sparkle and Shine, the Sparkle and Shine Workshop on the Go. But that's okay. We're going to use Ho 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 stamp. We need a sanding tool of some sort. We need a sponge dauber. And we're going to be using Ruby ink, Whisper ink, Juniper ink. Okay. And we are going to be using the paper that comes in the Sparkle and Shine packet. Of White Daisy, we need to cut 4 little itty bitty squares at 1 1/8 by 1 1/8. We're going to cut a slate piece that's 2.5 by 2.5. We're going to cut a piece of juniper, or strip of juniper, I should say, that's 3 1/4 by 5.5. We are going to cut 2 pieces of B&T Duo paper. And we are going to cut it at 1 3/4 by 3, and we're going to cut 2 of them. And then we're going to cut another piece of the White Daisy that's also at 1 3/4 by 3. Okay, so we've got all that together, so let's go ahead and get started with our stamping. What I'd like to do first is get good old Santa off my block. I don't know why I always have problems getting this off. I need fingernails. Okay, there we go. He suctions on good once you clean them. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to alternate 2 of these 1 1/8 by 1 1/8 pieces are going to be in Ruby, and 2 are going to be in Juniper. So let's go ahead and let's just get our stamp block all inked up. Okay, and we're just going to stamp our first one on. Try to center it as best you can. Okay, I need some room up in here. And let's get our second one on. As you can see, I put the Ho 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 on the wrong side here, so it's making it a little difficult for me to stamp, but working right on through it. Okay, so we have our 2 Ho Ho Ho's. I will clean this as soon as I'm finished. All I'm going to do is just stamp off until I have it. I can actually fold up my Ruby. Someone is blowing my phone up. Here, going off, going off, going off. Oh my god. Hey, Bubba, can you get that for Mama so I can see who it is?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
These instructions down to my game. Where's your phone?
It's in the bathroom, baby. Thank you. Okay. We're going to do 2 Ho Ho Ho's. Oh my goodness.
Hello, everybody. I'm making Stimpy from Brand.
Yeah, Brand's drawing. He wants to do a drawing video. We're going to do Ho 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 and Juniper as well.
It's just messenger. It's Messenger, 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 messenger.
I know.
Messenger, 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 messenger.
I know.
Messenger, messenger.
Yeah, let mommy see that. Okay, Bubba.
Facebook, Facebook. Oh, you got a lot of them.
Ah.
I'm surprised at how many you get on the phone each day. Each night. Whatever.
Let's see. We can come back to that. Sorry, I was just getting ready to lower the volume on that. Okay, so let's see. We are going to let me see. Get these together now. So we used our Juniper. So sorry about that. Oh my gosh, I just broke my lid off. It's okay. We can just push it back on, I think. There we go. So we're done with Juniper. We're done with Ruby. Now it's time to take our Whispers piece. And what we're going to do is, we are done with Ho Ho Ho. Just stamp off so that you get all your ink off for the time being. Okay. And let's put Santa back on the block. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our 1 3/4 by 3 inch piece of Whisper White, of White Daisy rather, and we are going to use our Whisper ink, and we're going to stamp Santa's face right in the center here. And we're going to go a little off, okay, and we're going to repeat until we have this filled up. Okay, so we have the piece that looks like that. Now, what we should have done before we stamped, but I kind of sort of jumped the gun, is sand. But I wanted to sand after I stamped my pattern because I'm hoping it makes it look just a bit different. Okay, and we're also going to sand our slate piece, our 2.5 by 2.5 piece of slate. Okay, looks great. And I like that we're seeing some of the white core of the paper when we do this. Looks real nice. Okay, so now we are going to come back to our Whisper ink, and we're going to grab a dauber, a sponge dauber, and we're going to ink up our white piece, a 1 3/4 by 3 inch piece. Okay. And then, when we're done this, we're going to take our card base, and we're going to do the same thing. Okay. It looks so nice with the sponging on the end of the card. Okay, so now that we got that all done, we can put our dauber to the side. Close up our Whisper, and I apologize, we do need to go back to Juniper real quick because I forgot one other thing we're going to stamp. We're going to take our piece of 3 1/4 by 5 1/2 piece of Juniper, and we're going to take the border stamp that was from the Santa Claus is Coming to, or the Santa Claus stamp set. Boy, I'm just going to roll with adding way more words than I need to tonight, aren't I? Okay, I'm going to try and line it up as straight as possible. And like I said, I'm going to take my Juniper again. And okay, and you're just going to stamp closer to the top. And continue on where you left off. Okay, that way you gave yourself a nice little border. So now this piece is done. So we are also done with the Juniper ink. So what we're going to do next is we're going to take our card base, and actually, you know what, let's do our slate piece next. So we're going to get our glue or our adhesive. Oopsie, adhesive stuck there. And we're going to just put adhesive on the backs of these little card bases. This would probably be something I would definitely, I mean, I do go through a ton of adhesive usually, but this would be because of the size of these little squares. I would probably just use my Tombow, but I'm kind of going through it right now. Take your first piece, and since I started with Juniper on the last one first, I'm going to go with the Ruby first this time, and then I'll take the Juniper piece. Look at that one. I'm going to try to line it up as best I can. Okay. Just alternate each corner with a different color. Okay. So now this is done. I'm going to put some foam tape on this. Just for time's sake, I'm actually just going to use some pop-up foam pieces. So I put my foam tape away already. That's okay though. I'll still have the code listed below. So we're just going to put that off to the side. It looks like this. Okay. Now let's take our card base, and it's already scored, and let's take our two polka dot 1 3/4 by 3" pieces and our white piece. Oh my goodness. We're going to get that adhered to our card base. Okay. Oopsie. Okay. So I got adhesive on all sides of this. To the side for now. Okay, so now we're just going to go ahead and get these pieces adhered. Put it as close to the top as possible. Okay, and I actually find it easier to do the B&T Duo pieces first. It just kind of seems easier. And then I know how much room I'm left to work with. And that, you know what, we're going to peel that off because that's going to make this bumpy, and I don't want that to happen. There we go. And it looks like I made it somewhat straight. It's pretty good. And then we're going to just put that across the top. Okay, so we have our 4 pieces, or 3 pieces. And now we're going to use our Juniper piece. And we're going to come right across the bottom here. Okay. And we're going to put our adhesive along the strip. This was the 3/4 by 5½ piece. And we're going to come down pretty far. We're going to come down to about where that curve comes in. You'll know what I'm talking about when you have this card, this curve. See how it comes in? Okay. And then we're going to take our red Shimmer Trim. And we're going to just add this underneath. Okay. Ooh, you can see how off I was, but that's okay. So we're just going to cut this piece to be about right with it. Okay. And it doesn't really much matter because you know why? I remembered that. That will be covering it, so I'm okay with it being a little off. Meaning this will be covering it. So let's go ahead, get our protectors off the foam. Okay, Brandon, you don't do that on my computer. Okay, and we're going to just get our ho on here. Okay, next, we're in our last part, as a matter of fact, we're going to take our sparkle flourishes, and we are going to put some on here. And I'm going to, probably would be a little bit more helpful to put it on before you put this piece on, but that's okay, it still turned out perfect. And there's our card. Doesn't it look so pretty? Wasn't hard to make. Imagine if you were able to send these out as your holiday cards this year. That would be super easy. Didn't take long at all. So, thank you so much for watching. Down below, I will post all the information you need to make this card your own. You can jump right onto my online web store, www.craftedandstampin.blogspot.com. Once again, that link will be down below. And you can purchase all the items that I used here today. You also, once you go on there, look for my December Mystery Hostess party or gathering to join, because what that is every month I will be giving away the Hostess Reward dollars. So last month I gave away $40 in Hostess Rewards, so it was $40 in free stuff. So you may have only done maybe a $5 or $10 order and then you got $40 out of it. So the more orders you do, the more chances you have. So go ahead and look. Once you get to my web store, on the bottom right hand side you'll see gatherings. Look for the December Mystery Hostess. That information will be down below once again. So thank you so much for watching. I hope to catch you crafting and stamping. Bye!